Hey guys, in this super special unboxing, I got a prototype copy of Omicron Protocol. Let's take a look. As a quick disclaimer, this copy has been provided to me by the designers of the game. I have not been paid in any way for any reviews or any material I do on this prototype copy. In fact, it's almost more of the opposite way around. As a backer of the game, I'm in a sense paying them to do it. I was just lucky enough to get this early copy. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have. Omicron Protocol is an intra-apocalyptic arena combat skirmish game that is fun for board and miniature gamers alike. It is the year 2050 and rival factions are fighting for the resources they need to survive in the beleaguered city, San Lazaro. Every character in the game possesses its own rich history and personality, as well as powerful cybernetic abilities. 2 to 4 players battle it out on a hex grid board through various scenarios to see who will dominate and survive. The game is filled with innovative game mechanics that will make each experience dynamic, cinematic, and even bring players deep into this exciting world. Well, this literally just was delivered to my front door. I have been looking forward to getting this for a little while now after talking with the developers of the game. And this is one of their prototype copies of Omicron Protocol. Literally just came in. All I've had a chance to do was cut the seams so we can crack this bad boy open and take a look inside. Let's go ahead and see what we have. I'm so excited to see what this is going to look like. Oh wow. This is awesome. Once again, this is a prototype copy of this game. It just recently finished up on Kickstarter. I will of course put a link to its late pledge option in the description. Wow, this is so awesome. Here we're going to unbox this thing, take a look at it. Again, this is the prototype, so a lot of things will change between now and the actual delivery of your pledged version. So we have a little information thing. Let's see here. Laser cut components. Cool. And here are, by the looks of it, some area cards. Oh, some dice. Characters. Oh, and here are all the different characters. Very cool. And I know part of this is that you will actually be writing on this as you're taking hits, taking damage. So with the Kickstarter version, it is going to be erasable, and you will get pens to be able to write on that. That is so cool. Some traps. Let's see here. So here we go. And from what I understand, packaging got warped a little. Of course, there was no protection in here whatsoever. And these ones are metal versions of the miniatures that are going to be in here. Of course, with the actual game, there will be the plastic version. So, of course, there will be some slight changes to that. One thing that I love, though, is that this game is hex-based, and they were smart enough to make their miniatures hex-based as well. That is especially useful for these large miniatures that take up more than one hex. Because you always have that problem when you're dealing with a game if you have one of those large circular bases and you're sitting on a group of hexes, which hexes is it actually on? Having the actual hex size bases, that solves that issue. I love that they did that. Here we have the stand-e version of some of them, because with this game, one of the other options that you have, and I do believe this will be like a wooden meeple in the actual one, but there are the two different options. So you can get the cheaper version that would have the more stand-e version, or you can get the more expensive version that'll have the, at that point, plastic versions, plastic rendering of the miniatures. Here are all the tokens and everything. One of the things that the game uses here, you can see these tokens for luck, and they use that to help mitigate the dice rolls, where you can, in your attack, if you have leftover points of attack, you can potentially convert those into luck tokens, which can then be used to help mitigate some of those bad dice rolls. And then just different terrain. It'll be for a wall, so you can set up all the different terrain on your board. Let's take these and see if we can't move those off to the side and flip through them here in a minute. Some reference cards. Another bit of terrain. And it looks like a majority, assuming they keep this card size, this would be that tarot card size. More terrain. And then all the different miniatures. One fell off of his base. All right. Let's see. Okay. And then we have some more tokens in here. Now, the only thing that I'm really not seeing right off the rip is the world map. Yeah, that's the only thing that's not really in here is the world map. So I know this was a second sending of this one. And here we go. And then that right there would be one of the type scenario cards. Let's see if we can't change. There we go. So you can see here where you'd have the map layout, and then we're showing you all of that terrain, how you would set that up. And then the rules for that. And I believe, though, there is a print and play option online for this game. So what I might try to do is go out and print the map for myself so I can try to get this onto the table. We'll have to separate these into the different factions and everything. Yeah, this video might have to go two-parter so I can organize everything and then do a deep dive of all of its components. Very cool. Super excited, guys. You definitely can expect to see more to come of this as I break everything down, separate all of the characters into their different groups, and then try to print out a map for the game so we can do a deep dive on the characters and then an overall review of what this game looks like, and to get an idea of what it is. So that way, just in case y'all haven't joined in on the original Kickstarter, there's still time to go into that pledge manager and get into the late pledge. All right, guys. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.